March.
Who? What did you say?
March 1st, March 21st, one of those two dates.
Ooh, nice.
Speaking of people playing games with each other, we're all gonna hunt Mizitsune without
Oh,
dying due
yes.
to.
Yeah.
I still need to get myself a bigger SD card for that, but I'll try and get one before March so I can
Mizitsune,
get that.
Mizitsune.
Because
What's
yes,
that?
I do want. Oh, speaking of Switch games, Pokemon Sword and
Snap.
Shield, they've changed the thingy over at the moment, the raid battles for the weekend.
Aw.
High chance of shiny Tauros.
Oh,
Eh.
nice. Except my console is being intended to be fixed. So
Oof, what's happened with it? Is it the drifter?
it is the left hand side doesn't connect when it's in a handheld mode.
Ah, yeah.
It hasn't done that for a very long time. It's a popular issue, and they have zero fixes for it.
Yeah. I know
See,
one of mine used to have.
that's a little bit of a benefit of a Switch Lite.
I mean, it is, but the problem with that is if certain things start going on it with the Joy-Cons on a Switch Lite, you can't just send in the Joy-Con itself.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
no, there hasn't really been that many recorded issues with Joy-Con on Switch Lite. At least
But
not the generation of them that I've got.
the nice thing of Nintendo compared to other console companies is Nintendo fixes their shit when it breaks, and if they can't, they'll be like, "Okay, well, you want a new one?
Yeah.
They'll give you a free new
Like,
one to replace."
I remember it took them ages just to start getting. I think it was like when Xbox 360 first came out and they started getting the red circle. It took them ages to actually get them to accept things back to start fixing them.
Yeah, yeah, like PlayStation and Xbox are just like, "Yeah, you gotta buy a new one." Meanwhile, Nintendo's like, "So we couldn't fix it. We don't know what the problem
We
is.
we actually
Here,
had
have a new one on us."
to do that with the
I need
360.
to
Like one of our
Atra
360,
reset
like
mine.
one of our 360s did end up with a red ring, so we had to buy another one.
I
Like,
would die playing that base.
well, I'm sure we had that issue with. I think it was like one of the old PlayStation 3s as well. Where it had the issue where you put the disc in it just ejects it straight back out again.
Yeah. To be fair, my PS4's done that a couple times, but it stopped now.
Hmm.
So, a bit of a heads
But
up. The red ring was the fan. It was due to heat, and it would short out the battery life somehow.
so, as much as I do love my bass guitar,
Also, the orange
playing
Ranna.
playing this bass guitar would probably do my head in. I love it, but it would probably do my head in because it's not got frets.
Oh my god!
Like,
Oh, without frets will also kill me because I'm too used to frets on my guitars.
Exactly. Like, just that bass without frets, you're like, where the fuck
Yeah,
do I put my
because
fingers?
like half of my pieces, I rely on the frets to know where I'm going to, especially when I'm going into like 4th or 5th position. I need to know where I'm going, and without frets, I would be so lost. It's like a
so
violin.
this may be one of
We
our
should probably.
yeah,
Again.
because I started. Oh,
Oh, you
sorry,
okay?
you're right there.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay, because I was about to say I started recording like 4 minutes ago, and we still haven't even said greetings everyone and welcome back to the Devil Darlings.
Yeah, we
Devil
should probably
Darling
check those things.
team.
I could ruin our monetization right now.
We've been
Fuck.
recording for 4 minutes. We've already gone past the swear bar.
Shit, faster.
I thought it was 5 minutes.
No, it's
Cut.
generally 1 minute. That's why I've noticed some channels they start doing like a recap thing, where it's just like clips from the previous episodes where they don't swear, just for the first minute.
Okay, yeah, then I can say it. Welcome, you fucking cunts.
Right, for that, I think Dion needs to sing the intro.
Actually, I believe it is a certain somebody else's because I sang for them last time, and they said next time they would sing.
Oh yeah, I do believe that was the case. Who was it?
Yeah, it was Inferno.
Is Inferno.
Huh?
She had a sore
How-
throat. She
how
was
was-
losing
how
her
was
voice
the
last
first week?
week.
Okay, guys. I think you might remember about a year ago, back in about the November 2019, I had a bad cough like this, and it wouldn't go away for about a month and a half.
Okay, so Inferno has the Black Plague. Then never mind. We'll wait.
Yeah.
We'll wait some more.
I promise I am not trying to fuck you guys about.
It's
I don't
plague.
think it's too essential, is it?
Plague.
I
Okay.
think I figured out I figured out the cause of it anyway. So
Yes, just inhale your own stinking cloud. Okay. I'm rolling
Yeah.
a 1d7 then. I'm ruling Inferno out of that because of that. Oh.
I'll do it.
We're last.
I'll do it. I'm good.
Yes, please do, because I rolled a 5 and that'd be me otherwise.
You keep trying to dodge that, Leigh. I'm not sure I should take it from you now. You keep trying to dodge your responsibility.
Too late, you took it.
Damn. At the end of every week, each one of us becomes a geek. Tonight the DM makes a move and all the magic fills the air. I'm gonna kill a fucking gnome. And
you'll
gonna
probably
beat
go
him with
right
his
home.
tome. Well, no, I was gonna beat him with his tome. But you know, I guess that works too. But no, because we still got like 4 other people to kill.
Am I an
Well,
artificer?
and in my defense,
Well, you still beat him with a tome.
I got worried that I saw what was happening there with all those whisper rolls.
Sorry, I was trying to do something and it just wouldn't let me, and then I realized I was clicking in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
technically, the dome's not a person; he's a building. Remember?
Yeah, but I can still beat him with a tome.
So,
I mean, yeah, but we only have 3. We only have 4 other people. Not. Wait, hold on. No, the math's still right. What? The
I
math's
can
still right.
still beat him with a motherfucking tome.
where are you going to
Why
find
are
the
you
tome?
beating him with a tome?
Right.
I
okay.
have a book.
I mean, I have a book as well. Who the fuck drew that dragon? We've gotten sidetracked again. Voice in the sky, take it away.
Okay, so, last time on the Devil Darlings, Grace came back. And after a bit of a battle with some of the creatures in the arena, as well as some of the guards, all while some creatures helped, some people found shocked panels, Uylz summoned the giant scorpion,
Shitty.
and Whisper tried to climb up the place where Codi had dropped down initially onto the giant Ego. And after some talking with the gnome, who revealed that
Shitty.
he indeed is the building, or at least hooked up to the building. Breakfast had a bit of a heart-to-heart with the creatures down there. Replied back that perhaps it is best that the pets stay back after this is done. Just somewhere safe so that they're not in the line of fire until this is all sorted. And after some talking and some deliberation from Trickstem, you all decided this would be a good idea, as you're all invited to come to the top floor to get ready to fight. And finally finish this.
Shitty.
I love the fact that that's the only thing you've held onto this.
His name is Shitty. Shitty Smitty.
So, as you all head up the stairs, to get back to the ground floor thing, where you ran through all those corridors beforehand, you will notice, first things first, roll me perceptions, peeps.
Perception.
The thing that Cody is proficient in, but is like her worst stat.
Trickstem,
Passing.
Forgetting where. There it is. There it is.
Trickstem with that nat one, you're too busy just looking behind you and just waving to breakfast as breakfast wears
Sorry,
back.
give me a minute. My
Just like,
computer's
bye.
been slow. Slow a moment.
Basically, Trickstem, at the moment, you're having that situation of like the parents when they first drop the kid off at school for the first time. You're having
Hello.
that situation.
Whoops. Did I actually roll twice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who hasn't rolled?
The first
Me,
one.
but I didn't know if you wanted me to roll.
Oh yeah, no. You're fine for that because of what's happening.
Oh,
I believe
okay.
Inferno's the only other one that hasn't rolled.
15.
So fucking go.
10. Okay, so
10.
Miasma, you're just looking at Trickstem, who's doing the whole parent dropping the kid off at school thing, where it's like just walking backwards, where it's like bye, you guys do the other ones. If they don't play nice with you, let them know of it, and all this kind of stuff. Everyone else though, I'm going to split this up depending on roll wise. So that would be Allo.
I love Austin's 21. I can see everything.
Codi, 20.
Yeah, Allo and Grace.
Yes.
As you look behind to see that as well, you notice that you aren't being followed by Whisper. Cody, Whisper being the dapperly dressed gentleman who was trying to get up the shaft. Cody and Uylz, you do see someone step around from a corner.
Eh?
A
I have
certain
to say, it has been some time, my friends, since I have seen you all in one place.
He's gonna
And it
chuck
seems that you've created new friends.
what was
No,
that, yours?
Too late. He's already thrown the rock. He's got another one in his hand. He's chucking it as well. The scorpion's just really confused as Uylz is just chucking rocks and running up to Ix and beating her with a stick.
Too bad I rolled a 21. Unless you can beat that, my dexterity saving throw says that you run by me.
I rolled a
Aha!
22, so I don't think I run by you.
Very well then, little rat. Please get out of. Oh. More or less, a brush with the umbrella is like poking you away than like an actual hit.
Just holding him at bay with the tip of it.
Yeah. Please stay away from me. I do not prefer. She looks at you, Uylz, and you feel something in her voice. I do not like your kind around. You do not always look out for the betterment of others. And she pulls the umbrella back and just
He's
kind of
already he's
moves
bitten
it
onto
away.
the umbrella.
Oh, it's made of metal.
He
yours!
doesn't care.
He doesn't care. Just like hanging on, like, are you sure you want to do that?
So-
Opens the umbrella.
The rest of the
Just
party.
kind of walks over and just kind of physically pushes apart.
Ah! Creepy doll! Creepy doll! Kill it!
The rest of the party.
This
Uh,
is Ix.
the rest of the party would, at this point, notice Ix. And I do believe the rest of the party has met Ix before, so this is fine.
Yes, and everybody would perfectly remember Ix because Ix is in the very first form that you all saw her in.
Yes. We are fixing the situation by killing the creepy doll.
Not Fix.
Say
Her name is Ix.
Also,
By the way, you can't kill me. I'm
also,
outside of my home, but that doesn't mean you can kill me.
also, Grace.
Hmm?
I am going to take
Yeah.
that second 16 perception for a perception I was about to do for you. Because one thing we did realize last week is I technically didn't give you an item for the Christmas episode because you joined after that. And I felt that was kind of mean. So with that
Well,
16,
We all have a lot of magical items, and
Yeah. that too. So with that 16, you feel something in your pocket that you didn't notice before.
I just sort of sat there, waiting for the back and forth. She's like to Earthin. She's sort of like, yeah, she sort of like puts her hand in her robes. Like,
You pull out what seems to be an odd little odd little pendant kind of thing. Just with a message on it to say, oh god, Fritz, what are you doing? No, that's not what the message says. It's just the cat trying to step down on me.
Yeah.
The message just goes, Merry Xmas. And this is a Banshee's Veil.
Okay. I'll just quickly get it
Basically,
down.
it'll require attunement, and it's only usable by spellcasters such as yourself. But once per day, if you are the target of a spell, you can cast Counterspell.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Good. I argue fairness if this is one of the Christmas items, since the other Christmas items that required attunement were instantly attuned. Would this one be instantly attuned as well?
Given that it was in her pocket all this time, it would technically be attuned to her by now.
I thought it was going
Cool.
to be like an AC item.
I thought about it, and then I remembered that one's also a good one. Because,
It is.
if she's staying back, she's not tended to be in too much frontline combat. So being able to
Yeah.
counter spells
That
would be
into my
handy.
inventory in a sort of haphazard way, but I'll tidy up later, later on.
It's okay. So
Did I fix
as
this?
you just
Did I
slip
finish?
that around your neck, at this point,
Put that in the wrong place.
yep.
Let you do
Yes.
that one.
Should also be noted that Ix is being followed by Chomp Chomp, and I forget the little one.
Val.
She's just
Vel.
actually, she's gonna roll a quick. Oh, sorry. Can she roll a quick check on Ix? She's very curious about what Ix actually is.
Sure.
What would it be exactly?
No need to roll. I will just tell you, my dear.
She's
Or
sort of
Allo
observing.
could tell you. Everybody
She's
knows.
like not said anything yet. She's just been sat there like curiously.
In
Not
that,
make it obvious.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
in that case,
Cody's
Ix and Allo can roll insights on you to see if you're doing that.
I'm not
Cody's
gonna
just
roll
like-
an insight,
Okay.
but I honestly, out of fairness, given this form has just been taken, I would say they'd be able to roll with advantage if they wanted to.
Okay.
Allo's too happy seeing Ix and Chomp Chomp and Vel to really notice. So
Just hugs everywhere.
Uylz is currently trying to check Una at Ix.
Freaking Cody's just like making you put Una down.
Yeah, we like an arcana.
Una's increased her weight, so she can't be thrown.
Would it be an arcana or something if she was curious about?
I believe so, yes.
Just kind of
don't
looks
give
at Uylz.
yourself-
It's like, Uylz! Stop!
Why? It's a construct. We're in the middle of an evil laboratory.
With that,
Ix is friend.
so
Who's Ix?
The doll is Ix.
Mm-hmm.
The
So-
tiny one just kind of floating there?
No,
that is Vel.
Yeah. The Ix is the one who just spoke.
so with that,
Yeah, I'm gonna
18,
let the voice talk.
Yeah.
you would know Ix. Well, this is quite a tricky one because there are several energies floating around there that somewhat contradicting each other, such. But the best you could put it down to is they're a living ragdoll.
She just says like, she just says it in her sort of quiet, meek kind of tone. Fascinating.
Also forgot I need to open up a new window.
Oh yeah, Ix. I don't know if you remember her. We met her at Dust Bowl Hotel thing.
It has been a
And-
while, but I do. And what did you
Yeah.
say, Grace? I couldn't quite hear it.
Oh, she said she said yeah, she just looks to Ix and just says like, fascinating. That's what she said. Yeah.
Looks
Yeah.
right at you. More than fascinating, my dear. I will have to get in touch and maybe talk with you a little more. I think it would be rather. And you see the pins in one of her hands. That because like there's a missing hand with like 5 like I forget what you ball tipped pins in like one hand, and you see them kind of like twitch as if they were fingers like moving.
She's
We
like,
have a
look,
lot to talk about since we don't really know each other yet.
Also,
Yeah.
it should be
Um,
noted as well, Ix, because I
Imagine.
don't know just how much you've been keeping up with the party and such character-wise, but
Mm.
you definitely notice. Well, first of all, you obviously noticed a new face that's biting onto your umbrella. You notice the lack of a certain red-scaled kobold.
Just kind of smack him on the head.
She would know about that actually,
Okay.
because Vel was with the party when that
Ah,
happened.
yes.
Yeah, Vel was with.
She was watching through Vel. She would know about that,
Does
but she wouldn't know about Uylz and the others joining because Vel wasn't really paying attention. He was kind of off doing his own thing. So
Is she aware then of the Oni situation?
No, she wouldn't be if Vel wasn't.
no,
Vel wasn't with us.
In that
Vel wasn't in the
no.
room when that happened.
in that case, that is the one person you do not see with the party.
Like,
Mm. Hmm.
a lot's happened.
I see. that.
I just kind of smack him on the head again.
I forgot that Chop Chop was used to fight Raali.
Just kind of
Ix
there,
is
like,
just going to put the umbrella top side down, and if Uylz is still biting, she's pushing it into the ground, like down Uylz's throat. Codi, would you mind if we talked in the back of the group for a moment while we travel?
Of course.
Alrighty. She kind of gingerly takes the umbrella out, apologizes to Uylz, and sets Allo and him down next to each other, leaving Chomp Chomp with Allo, as well as Vel.
Codi would just be walking with Ix.
Yeah, Grace just I guess Grace just begins to stand up and just walk towards wherever we're heading to, sort of like just giving Ix a sort of like one last little curious look
I archived
before,
that map.
you know.
But
I archived that map. Did I archive that map?
everyone remembers the corridor situation. It was basically just straightforward.
Yeah.
Towards where the pylon gates used to be before that earth elemental destroyed them.
Jeremiah.
Yes. Which I believe was also the same pylons you threw the polymorphed Gorgon into when it was a chicken.
Yep, and also the same pylons that I threw at the Terrask thingy.
What?
Ego number 2.
Oh, yes.
Bad ego. Rotten.
Oh, yeah.
The other.
Codi will just kind of sigh. Be like,
Damadur killed him.
Well then, I guess I have one other question. Was it at least on his own accord?
Yeah. He died protecting Allo.
Very well then.
just in the chat's like, nope, lols.
But I'm gonna kill Damadur for what he's done.
There is no need to kill him.
Oh, there's
All
plenty of
you
people to
have
kill
to
him.
do, and she bends down and whispers in Cody's ear. All you have to do, my dear, is stop his dream from coming true.
Oh yeah, that's why I intend to take over Hell myself.
Very good. And she pats Cody's head, but with a very loving touch. Let us catch up with the others. I feel you guys have a lot of things that need to be done. Am I right?
Oh yeah, we gotta go kill this gnome who's part of the building.
God, I've always hated gnomes. I'm already in. Let's go.
Why do I hear tomorrow? Why do I hear noises coming from tomorrow?
We got something against gnomes.
So,
Not a gnome!
okay,
I am a gnome.
you'll stop talking. You'll stop talking into the future.
Stop talking through the fourth wall into the Forgotten Realms game.
In any case, down so up the was it like a stone corridor or something was going?
It's metal.
Yeah, it's quite a
Oh, yeah.
metallical one. Like you can hear the clanging with each footstep. And
And an extra clang. Well, a single clang coming from Ix as she walks and the cane hits the floor. Because I don't know if fabric would really make the
you will
sounds.
also note that some of the party are probably being quite cautious at the moment
Oh yeah, Ix, the guy we're gonna kick his ass. His name's Shitty.
because I tried to remember who were those last two down, but I remember that I believe it was Allo and Trickstem. You two remember that? Oh yeah, no, the rest won't notice that. So as you're walking along, everyone, everyone but Allo and Trickstem, make me a perception.
Yeah,
Wow.
so Cody was just kind of going, oh yeah, X, the guy we're going after, his name's Shitty.
Well, he's going to have a shitty day, I guess.
Makes sense that you two wouldn't.
Yeah, we're just we're just talking.
Uylz, Grace, and let's see what Miasma rolls.
I would like to state at this point in time that Uylz has replaced breakfast in the baby carrier.
I was about to do the pun that Una did, but that's fine. So,
I mean, Una can if she wants,
Yeah.
but Uylz is there right now.
Uylz, Miasma, and Grace, as you pass where the laboratory door was, you hear like dripping still. You see a pool of blood on the floor, and as you look up, you just see a body smushed on the roof.
She's sort of like yeah, and she sort of points up as she sort of like stammers a bit as she points to the
Kind of looks up.
dead person. As she
Beautiful
points up.
decoration.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of dead people here. Hey,
Yeah.
I wonder if the other nightmares dragged that guy to hell yet.
You know what's kind of weird?
If you recall right, he got split in half.
She's gonna go investigate that
Did he?
area. Well, carefully investigate that area.
Because the Ego grabbed his legs at the same time.
Oh yeah, it jumped up and grabbed his legs.
B.
So I remember they were kind of like mock dropping him, then catching him and pulling him back into the portal.
Grace, roll me an
For a
investigation
while.
if you're going to check.
Yeah, that's
Uylz will assist. He's curious how somebody got a body up there.
Did you start to check? Both of you roll me an investigation then.
yeah.
I'm just gonna BRB for a minute.
That's fine. I really need to replace the background as well. It's still a Christmas background. Yeah. Uylz and Grace. Grace, you're just checking up at the body. Definitely killed by high force impact. Uylz, you remember that some of these panels are kind of trick panels, just kind of booby trapped. You assume that this one, rather than opening up a hole underneath, sprung the person high up into the roof for a high impact squish.
Oh,
What is this one? Does this one have a special design to it?
The panel? No, it just seems like every other floor panel.
right.
Can-
I guess she
Oh, sorry.
she just sort of like looks. Well, actually, she would look down at who else was helping her? I guess. Sorry,
Uylz.
You also technically Miasma had a look as well, given that investigation.
yeah, she sort of looks at them and is like, any thoughts on what we should be avoiding? Because this looks.
My
Thingy
microphone, I
goes
realized,
bouncy when you step on it.
It's okay.
I just realized I was muted.
Thingy goes bouncy when you step on it, although, Miasma,
Yes.
if you step on this because of your special thing, do you go bouncy or do you go like floaty or do you go faster?
She's gonna look at the thing. What are they pointing at again?
One of the little floor panels, because they found the body above the floor panel that was squished onto the roof.
Can Uylz actually take the floor panel, like, out?
No, it isn't raised at any point to do so.
Regardless, we should just be
Decent.
we should be careful
How
going forward. Keep your eyes peeled.
how wide is the panel?
Eh, I'd say it just looks like your average floor panel, so just like, how best to put it?
Like a floor tile or like an entire section of the floor itself.
It's just like the floor's like tiled with different metallical parts.
Okay. So we can actually go around it.
Yes.
Um at that, Uylz will take a bit of rock from his pouch and he will toss it onto the panel to see if the panel activates, because I don't know if it's self-activated or if it's activated by the gnome dude.
You toss a rock onto there, it doesn't activate.
Okay, so it's activated by the gnome dude. Then in that case, Uylz is going to walk around and he is going to stay clear of the middle panels. He'll look back at the party. That panel makes you go bouncy, bouncy, and you smack the ceiling, and
I'm just imagining just like miasma standing on it. It activates. Miasma just activates spider climb, just sticks to the panel.
I just imagine like Miasma doesn't even go flying. She just kind of hovers there because
But I
Miasma's
just-
Fey Wake thing.
She says if anyone's good at if any of us are good at locating traps, maybe those individuals best go forwards, just so none of us who aren't too good at it, points at herself, don't accidentally die.
I will throw you onto that trap.
Wow, that came out of nowhere.
I am not
Miasma,
going to be
Jesus.
used.
Are
I
you
am not
okay?
being used as a metal detector. I am not the canary in the
Okay.
coal mine, I'll have you know.
Miasma, I
What?
completely understand, but I don't think they were meaning it like that. I think it was more so them saying if somebody knows how to see traps, stay ahead. That way they can look for them. I don't think they were meaning you specifically. Go step on every trap for them, and they'll use you as a trap detector. By logic.
I might
Like-
see them before they can happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that was really like that was. Are you okay?
I haven't been
everything
okay for a
okay?
very long time.
I can tell, sweetheart. I'm gonna go ahead and cast find traps to make sure that no other traps are there waiting for us.
You casted what? Sorry.
I'm casting find traps. Basically, I can sense the presence of any other traps within range.
Joy.
That are line of sight down the hall.
That's
How
good.
does this sense like happen? Is it like a light thing or?
I feel like it is much in the same way like detect magic is, where like when you look at it, it's like an aura or some shit
Okay.
that just tells you, "Hey, don't come near this." I don't think it tells you the kind of trap.
In that case, Uylz, as soon as you trigger this, roll me a con save.
Oh, sweet, sweet Jiminy Christmas. That is a 19. Nope, sorry, hold on, math wrong. 18.
You close your eyes just in time as you activate it, as you are nearly flashbanged.
Okay, so the whole room is a trap.
You kind of feel like, given it's under the control of the gnome, and the gnome is wired into the building, he could activate any tile.
I doubt he will though, because he did want us to come to him. So Uylz is just going to continue walking down the hallway.
Okay. Are you all following?
She's gonna cautiously follow up. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
So as you all,
Ix is gonna follow in style.
will cautiously head your way down, aside from Ix who struts.
Oh, by the way,
I just imagined it like misfortune.
Grace is currently towards the back
Just
of
like
the
walking across the tile floors, like, bitch, you wouldn't dare.
I'm just imagining just like
combat.
there's a camera angle that's just showing everyone going across normally, just careful. Then it just zooms outwards and downwards, and it just starts doing the opening from Saturday Night Fever, just with Ix.
Can I say
Beautiful.
Yes.
Due to how happy Allo is that Ix is back, Allo is probably going to be mimicking Ix in some fashion of
What the
movement.
fuck are you doing? What are you doing, Allo?
Having fun? What are you doing?
Trying not to die?
He says, is he
That's
still?
very
He
good.
says, is he still in the baby carrier?
I am still in the baby carrier, yes.
Trickstem. Uylz is now in the baby carrier instead of breakfast.
You have yet to evict him.
I'm not that upset that breakfast is gone that I need someone in the baby carrier. I just forgot to take it off.
No, but I am. I need an emotional crutch, and right now this baby carrier, and you're carrying me because I'm too damn lazy as my emotional crutch.
Oh no.
Fine, you can stay there.
I'm just imagining it's a Master Blaster kind of situation from Mad Max.
It is. It is entirely a Master Blaster situation, except Blaster's not fucking giant or muscular. It's just a super gay tiefling.
I will say, as we're walking along, because obviously we're going to be coming into some sort of combat sooner or later, of course. Grace is looking a bit banged up. She didn't say much last session because she was getting to know people. She was maybe a bit meek when asking for healing, but
Oh,
I was about to say,
in
did
that
yours
case,
not slap me for health?
I no, I didn't because I thought she had healing spells because I heard her say something and I was busy with other people. But I can very easily fix that situation. If you would just like to hold on, real fast. If she is within staff whacking distance, Uylz will just basically double whack her twice, once in the stomach, once in the face. Like he'll do the stomach first, and then just like when they go and bend down, he'll just whack them in the face. And he will cast Cure Wounds at second level, as
I
well as he will use up his last two for Thingamabob. So that is 10, and then he will use his last two Bomb of the Summer Courts.
I feel like this is just like the equivalent of that friggin' 40k meme. Just like nudges Trickster with staff. Drive me closer, I want to hit them with my staff.
It is 15 health overall.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm okay.
Miasma's dying, but not in character.
You'll be fine. You will see.
So, as you all make your way up the stairs, you find yourselves entering what seems to be a large room. And at
Is
one,
it well decorated?
metallical all around for the most part.
I'm back.
Seems to be like a few pillars in the room as well, and it leads to
This is a shame.
a raised up area on the other end, up a couple of other stairs. And at the top seems to be a large cylinder. And on the outside of the
Waste of
cylinder,
space.
on the outside
Could
of
have
the
done.
cylinder, the
Hmm.
image, the holographic image of the gnome appears once more. So
Kind of
Oh,
walk
look!
image.
It's Shitty Snitty!
Well, so it's a hologram on a what? Sorry, on this. Just a.
like a large cylinder, like a large metallical cylinder.
Okay, okay, okay.
And oh look, it's you. Enjoy.
Hi, Shitty Snitty.
Is this really what you've devolved to? Insults, just petty insults.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm always petty insults.
I could fire back, but I feel myself above it.
You're only above it because you
Love
can't
it.
think of a
You're
good
like
comeback.
3 feet tall.
They're the entire building.
You only think you're above it because you can't think of a good comeback.
I don't need to think of a good comeback. I'm intelligent, unlike you.
Well, I doubt you're that intelligent if you can't think of a simple rebuttal to me calling you Shitty Smitty.
If you're, in fact, I think you will find that it's more a charismatic kind of thing rather than an intelligence kind of thing.
Um,
How-
uh,
Well, wouldn't you have to be intelligent in the first place to even wrap your mind around the comeback enough to put it forward? So I therefore put forward, you can't come up with a single comeback.
Um,
Okay.
question. Uylz just is raising his hand while he's in the baby holder.
Why are you in the
What?
baby hole? Why are you in such a device? What is
Uh,
this?
why are you in such a device? What is that, huh? Question my ethics after you're done questioning your own. Anyways, remember I did say that I had two more questions for you, but then you hung up. So um, I'm just gonna go ahead and ask you one instead of the
Rana.
other. Um, why are you a bad guy?
You think me a bad guy, do you?
Well, you've killed a lot of people
Antagonist.
to get to where you are. You've stolen a lot of people's souls. You've doomed a lot of people's families, their homes. You've drawn a lot of people into this conflict as if it is a war that you can win. In reality, it's not. You're just a puppet being used. And I'm not meaning that as an insult. I'm meaning that as a warning. Like my associate here, Codi, she knows. So why are you doing this? Why are you like this? What is your reason? Your belief?
You also kind of like killed a bunch of your own people for no reason.
Thank you for that, Inferno.
Like
I can't unsee that now.
like it does, yes. But like why you're a hero. The
Yes,
architect the architect called you a hero. You
the arch
saved people.
the architect, you
And
say?
yet and, and yet
Yeah, my brother.
you are killing people. You are destroying people's lives. And then you've done this to yourself?
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. And even though it
And what
seems like
are
a
the
lot,
needs of the many?
the needs of
What are
the
the
You're
many,
many?
going to
Seems like a
absolutely destroy this island for no reason?
the needs of the many is freedom from tyrannical oppression from the gods themselves.
I
And
can't
do
really
you
argue with that.
consider yourself any better than the
So
gods themselves if you decide to be the tyrannical dictator? Or are you any different than a demon who takes the lives from the innocent?
Or a
I
shitty
should
fae.
think that you should start
Hmm.
reevaluating your situation and ethics before you decide to call yourself a good person. Trust me, once upon a time, I used to. I no longer consider myself a good person.
Then that
Look,
makes
you
then that makes
Snitty.
then that makes two of us. I am
Look,
fine with living as the villain in people's eyes if it means freeing them.
hey.
Are you going to
Look,
come back with another?
Snitty. I know I've been busting your balls a lot,
It's
but
alright.
like, do you really think this is the right way? Killing everyone up there who's not done anything wrong? You're gonna destroy this entire place. Yourselves included.
what
That's just going to halt the progression that you so want to do. So,
what
it doesn't logically make sense for you to do this.
If you think I am worried about dying, then you
I don't
haven't
care about you.
worked everything out fully yet.
But the thing is, if you're a building, you can only do so much on your own. You need people. But if you kill everybody, then no one's going to be here. You're going to be
I want
alone.
Rebecca,
And a
Yes.
scientist alone
I,
achieves nothing.
I'm sorry, but I've just realized something. Do you remember that video I showed you ages back? This is right. This gnome could quite literally go, "Don't be racist. I am a building."
look, I wasn't going to ask you the second question, mostly because I already understand the answer to it. But I might as well. Are you the same person that would save all those people, that saved the world? Or did that person die, and all that's left is you?
As you say that, the hologram fades, and
Oh, you pissed him
the
off.
metallic coverings around the cylinder lower down, and you see
Oh.
and just the voice calls
Ugh.
out. The voice calls out, "You tell me if I'm the same person."
What
Look,
happened? What made you hate the gods so much that you would do this to yourself?
Time happened.
Okay, time happens to a lot of people.
Yes, time happens. And science can fix that. Science fixed
No,
me.
science didn't fix you, it put you in another container. You
It
think
mutated you.
you are a god. Don't say that you don't. Because you do. You play with the lives of those that you work with. You've played with our lives. You played with the lives of others. And yet you claim that they are tyrants, these gods. And yet you have constructed yourself as a god because of time.
can I say something a minute?
Yes, please do. Because I'm about to be angry.
Look, Smitty. Like I said, I've busted your balls a lot since we met. Not that you really have any anymore. But, seriously? Dude, you can't think this is better. You're a brain in a jar. You may be
Hence,
connected to this building.
hence why I said, if you think I'm worried about mine and the others' deaths for freeing people, then you haven't
Yeah, but
worked everything out.
Smitty, what right do you have to force your people who are just doing research for you, who are helping you advance, to just randomly kill them? To take their lives away? What right do you have to do that? You were a hero once. There are still people out there who remember you, who look up to you. You do this, that progress you want to make, it'll halt. It'll stop. And then what will you be?
Devilized in the eyes of those that remember, sure,
Dear
but happy in the
Smitty,
knowledge that I freed them.
You
You
didn't free
didn't
them.
free them.
dearest Smitty,
There are bigger forces than Leigh.
I do not think his thoughts are his own.
I believe Ix wants to say something.
Yes.
more or less a little bit of show and tell. Because I am probably the one most like our dearest Smitty here, and she beheads herself and hands the head to Allo and starts walking towards Smitty. Do
Okay,
I
you
forgot you could
think
do that.
that you
as
are
you
any different? She only takes a few steps. She's not walking all the way over there. Fuck that. That's too far. She ain't crossing a room. Trust me. She guarantees that there's a plenty of things on that way to that.
so you're saying you're taking like at the most 5 foot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was like 5 steps.
Okay.
Well, God, what was it now? It's been a very long time since I've been in my original body. And even after I did a similar aspect to what you did, I will never have it. Nor will anybody ever be able to give it to me. But I have not let that change me. I was never a good person. I never expected any others to think of me as such. In fact, I hope that they all see me as what they would like. Looking back at the party. Well, the torso looks back at the party. But she rotates
don't.
back to him and... But why work for somebody or work with somebody who wants you to throw your life away for them. Trust me, I've done it. I'll never do it again. But why do that when you have so much intelligence and so much cunning to help the people around you? People like these ones behind me.
The ones that came in threatening to kill me, and the ones that. And the brain kind of turns in the jar towards Codi. While we're on the subject of me killing some of my own men, sure, I have temper issues. I'm not one to ignore that fact. But you cannot deny what the first action you did when you walked in there with the scientists was to feed one of them to your egg.
I didn't do shit.
Okay, look, that
No,
was me.
but okay.
That was me,
Was I
and I will
here?
admit that was
Was I mentally here?
you were not here. That was Uylz. That was me. You're looking at the wrong person. I think I can't actually tell where you're looking. It's kind of weird.
Cody kind of holds up a hand to Uylz and kind of
That's
steps
it, I
forward,
think
like
saying
to
that.
kind of the same point as Ix.
So you
It's
both
like-
move up.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, I went in there wanting to kill them, but that's because your people took my sister and my friends, and we're going to experiment on them. I don't claim to be a good person. I am a fiend of hell.
Good, because I can 100% say you are not good people.
I never claimed to be. If
I'm not
anything,
even a people.
I'm so surprised.
You came in here looking to kill some of my scientists. One of you did kill some of my scientists, and as for you, the brain seems to focus on miasma at this point,
Yes.
and a screen appears behind him. And you see panicked villagers running around outside the building with the zombies chasing them.
Actually, they were in the. Actually, they
The
were in.
zombies
They
were
were,
in
they were
the
like,
arena.
The
yeah.
zombies are in the arena. Remember, because
The
you
zombies,
missed the
zombies
no,
were like-
the,
The
No,
zombies were left
Plus, there's only
outside.
6 of them. I doubt that's
no,
gonna
literally,
destroy a village.
literally,
Or
we
5.
had them in the arena with us last time because Breakfast and the others were saying, please don't leave the zombies with us.
No, they were outside because they were with Krinlok, who was keeping an eye on them.
Oh, okay.
They were saying, make sure the zombies don't come here last week, because as soon as you leave, the zombies would have been let in anyway. But the zombies have found their way into the city anyway, and have
But-
started spreading their number.
Okay.
In
okay,
my
they're-
in
they're-
my
they're in the citadel.
defense, you
Shouldn't they have
arrested
just been
me
under her
and
control?
threw me
though?
into a jail cell naked and didn't give me a chance to go back and get them.
Yeah, but
I
this is
You
would
were
the
have
all
thing.
taken
thrown
care
into
of that.
jail cells naked?
Yes,
No,
they did.
We were not naked. You had clothes.
We were.
You
No.
had clothes.
No, we were naked.
I
Only the
wasn't.
more human of us.
I-
were.
Okay,
I know.
enough! Also, shouldn't they have been under miasma's control?
No,
For
because-
24 hours.
Yeah, they gained, because if you are far away enough, or if you lose the
No,
24
it's
hour
24
thing.
hours. It's just after 24
Oh,
hours.
is it just 24 hours? Okay.
which
Either
says
way,
one
Cody kind of goes,
which says one major important thing that you didn't realize until now.
Hmm
You must have been unconscious for nearly a day.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They fucking knocked us out. It was their fault. They took us in.
look,
We weren't unconscious for a day. You'll save them. Wait, what? Hold on, what?
yeah, no, we were, wasn't like Uylz awake for the entire
Yules
thing.
was
I've
awake.
started an
Nobody
argument.
was
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm trying to get my head. I'm trying to wrap my
We
head
weren't
around. Yules was
unconscious for a
awake. Yules woke
day.
everybody up. We broke out like within 30 minutes. We probably.
I thought you were
going
going to bring up Jivanta, Leigh.
Like what?
The brain just chuckles. I see that you're confused about something.
I'm not confused about anything. I understand everything, but I have a question for you. One more question.
Yes.
Have you already made up your mind?
I'm on board
I
with
have seen
Uylz.
I have seen several ways of how this is going to go. I am fine with
Have-
each of them.
All
Can
right.
I finish what I was originally trying to say?
Oh yeah,
before
we can
I
make
got
time for that.
interrupted.
Just above Boyd as well, just quickly. The gnome back when he was alive, dabbled in chronomancy.
Time. Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, that doesn't really explain it because Uylz was awake the entire time.
Yes.
I mean, if it's chronomancy, it does now. It just means the time within the building is acting different than time outside of it.
Okay, fine.
Pretty much.
But yeah, it was what made me confused was the unconscious bit where I was like, wait, we were unconscious for a day, but I wasn't even unconscious.
It also explains how there's still been generations of the Albert line in here, without it being many, many, many generations down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Codi will kind of go back to what she was saying. It's like, yeah, I don't claim to be a good person. There are certain things I take very serious. Hurt my friends. Well, some of them friends. You're dead. They belong to me. So, your people kidnapping Una and Ego and Breakfast, a defenseless baby.
She would have been fine down there.
No, she would not have. She is a child.
Yes, and she was put in the Albert pen, was she not?
Actually, she wasn't.
No, she wasn't in the
She
Albert pen.
wasn't.
No.
She was in the lab. Your dudes were planning on tossing her to the fucking rotten egu.
You watch as the tank just bubbles slightly. You just assume this is like his way of showing a bit of rage. They tries to calm
Either
down.
way,
He's just like,
I'm not gonna lie.
you see why I have rage issues when people can't even follow a simple instruction.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I also have anger issues. A lot of shit has happened on this journey. And I'm not bloodthirsty. I like to fight. But if there's a way to get around this without killing everyone down here, that'd be better.
Whoops.
We'll discuss that after. But
That was out of character, by the way, that laugh.
oh, I was just gonna be like, but yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's just like supposed to be outside. We'll discuss that later. And yeah, the whole zombie thing would have never happened if the time in here wasn't so fucked.
What kind
We
of
didn't know that it was different.
What kind of person brings zombies to a science lab anyway?
I don't know.
thought
what kind
that-
of
fight.
person-
Look, everything on this stupid mission that we've been sent on so far has led to people who are unreasonable and want to fight.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everything we heard before coming down here, including being attacked by changelings upstairs, didn't give us any indication that anyone would want to talk.
Wait, you people were attacked when you got here? I just walked right in. There was no bodies anywhere.
Yeah,
There
because
was
I turned
The
the
corridors
Uh,
were rather empty.
There would have been one person at least that you passed coming down here.
What was that?
You would have passed a rather confused and somewhat scared by your appearance looking goose.
Yeah, you would have seen a goose.
And there was a goose. Although I wasn't feeling malicious, so I kind of just let them be.
Oh yeah, he came with us and then decided to stay upstairs.
He's very
Yeah.
cute.
Nah, he's a dick. Either way,
So, Schmitty,
Yes.
are you okay with what will happen?
That all depends on what you are willing to do, because, as your friend there put it, there doesn't need to be combat with this.
There doesn't need to be combat.
No. You can all just leave. Let us do
See, this
what
is
we
the
need to
issue.
do. Get off the island and live your lives.
see, this is the issue. If it was just the gods that would suffer, fine. I don't give a shit about them. But it's everyone that's gonna suffer from it.
Then evacuate the island.
It's not just gonna
No.
be the island, you dumbass.
For a
Hell's
man
gone to shit.
that is preaching against the gods and magic, it honestly surprises me that you have been okay with accepting the help of a god with magic.
What?
Or at least that's what the stories say. The
Which one?
gods that helped your little rebellion? A fallen god?
I have
I mean,
no idea what you're talking
the
about.
architect was quite insistent that, especially with the changeling, that upon hearing of the woes that you all did not receive your wish, except for the changeling, of course, that you were assisted by a god. Although there was no fact to this, that's a bit of science, though, isn't it? Looking at that which we don't know yet. And fact of the matter is, we've been doing some science, and a lot of pictures are pointing towards our investigation being correct. You've gotten help from a god. And maybe not you specifically, but your associate, the changeling, who is able to take souls and feed them right into the ziggurat. Souls of a lot of innocent people, but also doing this entire time, to my understanding, people who are against this particular god. Are you saving the world? Or are you supporting the power fantasy of some god? I'm very confused by this.
Also, just to kind of chime in, you destroying the realm of the gods will not just destroy the realm of the gods, it will tear open the fabric of reality and destroy everything.
Oh, that too.
We have been assured of this.
Out of
Also-
character, I have a feeling there is one person who would be instantly affected by this entire scenario.
Also,
We
I
just
will
watched
say
them
one-
explode.
I am a changed individual, one that wasn't really, like this for a long time. And you don't know what forces you play with when you try to do these games. If you are being assisted by a higher power, they will turn on you someday. It may not be
They
today,
always do.
it may not be tomorrow, but it will happen.
I also
Because
don't
everyone-
think, just miasma, I don't think he's actually aware of
I
Damadar's
know.
involvement.
Like, quite literally.
Yeah, I've
As
been
you're
trying
s-
to say that hell's gone to shit.
As you're saying this, the water's bubbling around him again with rage. You
Yeah.
just
We've
hear
been betrayed.
muttering coming over. Just, no. Surely we looked over everything, every option. Surely we ruled out all those variables. Surely everything was done by our hand.
Shut up, Uylz.
Who is your hand? Just yours or all four of yours? Because
All
fact of the matter is,
All 5 of ours.
all five of yours.
You got a
Yes.
mole.
And yet, I would like to state, one of you already got your wish.
You got a rat.
So,
A rat's in the kitchen.
fact of the
Yeah,
matter is,
Smitty,
a rat. Yeah, no, a rat is in the kitchen.
you've been
You've
duped
betrayed.
into playing this god's game. Well, this fallen god's game.
Mm-hmm.
On behalf of your changeling friend who already got their wish.
He just starts to chuckle. Oh, you smart son of a bitch. Played me, and then found the perfect defense.
Quick question, Smithy.
Yes.
No. And take this to heart. And nobody answer for him. And Ix is gonna turn to Allo and just be like, not even you. I can assist you in leaving this place. Most might be afraid at first, but many will come to love you. I can give you a body with your soul bound inside, your brain intact, if you wish.
Or, I mean, I could just reincarnate and give him a biological body.
This is true as well.
But a biological body has an expiration date.
Yeah,
Very
but I
much
think
so.
that's part of his problem. Like, he was talking about time and how time it was a constraint and what it did to him. And if he's anything like the majority of people, expiration dates aren't necessarily that scary after you've lived a long and incredible life and realize that immortality fucking sucks.
So you're giving him 2 options instead of 1?
Mm-hmm.
I
Well, I
guess we
mean,
are.
he technically has 3 options, but yes.
Those
Yeah,
options are.
I don't. Well, 1, it could reincarnate you, give you a new body, a new biological body. Ix could give you a construct body.
That will last for eternity. May need repairs, mine often does, but it will last for eternity and it is completely customizable.
And the third option.
You stay the way that you are, and we let you leave
Well,
as an enlightened individual and hope that you will do all in your power to help those on the island escape.
there will be actually one more option. You can assist us in taking vengeance to the one that has betrayed you and lied to you.
As soon as you say this, before he can get a response, the lights go red in the tube,
Oh my.
and several spikes shoot into the brain,
Oh, shit.
not impaling it fully, but just enough to poke and prod.
Then I guess we are
And
taking
a,
option 2?
and a loud voice calls out, assuming direct control. Failsafe activated.
I would like to state that as Austin, not Uylz, fucking knew it!
Well, I guess we know which way this is going.
We do, but can you all bide me a little bit of time? I
No.
might be able to fix him after all.
Well, this is the thing. Even if we kill him, we can always reincarnate him.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it'd be better to reincarnate him at this point. Anyways, battle stations, I guess. Hey, Trickstem,
That looks like it hurts.
What?
run
It
far
probably
away
does
from
hurt
the run. Yeah, I think he's like psionically screaming. Is he psionically screaming actually? Because I can read minds. Is this hurting him?
You hear nothing from him, as if his
Oh,
own mind has gone silent.
okay, that's not good. Trickstem, battle
Uh,
positions, run
roll,
that way.
roll me an intelligence there, Uylz.
Oh dear.
Do you have a
Cody's
map
kind of
this like?
drawing our swords.
I do have a map, don't worry, I'll be switching to that in a second. I want to
Yeah,
see
he
what
does.
this is.
Alright.
That is a 18.
You think that this is essentially the ice pick to the brain situation. These spikes have
Uh,
lobotomized him.
he's lobotomized. Okay, yep, that actually makes a lot of sense. That's quite sad. Um,
But
actually,
which
since
means we'll have to kill him and then reincarnate him.
I can fix this. By the way, I'm sorry, Trickstem. As useful as you are, I don't want to put you in danger. Uylz is going to. Oh, Jesus Christ, nope. Uylz is just going to hop out of the baby carriage thing.
Why is this one here? Give me a second. I'm seeing something on the map that shouldn't be on the map. You, go away. For some
So,
reason there was
question:
two
are we
Uylz.
fighting Mother Brain?
Well,
I was like
as more of the
5 foot
lights
forward.
as more of the lights do come on, you do see some guards now preparing.
Are
So
they his? Or are they his, or are they changelings?
they look like the guys that you fought before, just with a bit more regal armor.
Just kind of like stands like tall a bit. It's like, okay, I'm gonna try this.
So
Hopefully it works.
everyone aside from Ix and Codi, because you all step 5 foot forward. On the back row, Ix and Codi can go on the row ahead.
You're gonna have to put me on. It won't let me put myself
Alright.
on.
And I'm going to need some initiatives.
Cody, can Cody say something first? Like before combat starts?
Oh,
When she sees the guards kind of come out? It's like,
what
you!
have I done?
All of you! You are mere puppets! And will be discarded by your master! He wishes the death of everyone, including yourselves. Is that what you really want?
Oh god, it's done the thing where I'm going to have to right-click and add people to the turn orders. Add turn
Those
for...
of you who wish to live,
Uylz got an at
walk
20.
away. Those of you who stand before us will perish.
Is that a nat 20 or a flat 20? Allo.
That is a flat 20.
Okay.
Could I roll a persuasion to see if Cody's speech...
Also, immediately after Cody's done speaking, Uylz will just scream at the top of his lungs, "If you find us, we're going to skull rape you!"
Do you need dragging onto the map as well, though, Michael?
Oh, yes,
Okay.
please.
There you
Can,
go.
can I do that, Leigh?
You can roll a persuasion, yes.
No.
That's a 3 there. And who has not rolled initiative yet?
That's not gonna work.
Hasn't rolled initiative yet.
I got a 21 in
No, X has rolled initiative.
21 for Cody. What did X get?
12.
Okay. 12. In that case, who have I not added? Got Uylz, got Allo, got Grace, got Cody, got X. Una's already on there. Miasma already added herself as well, so we're just waiting on Trickstem for initiative.
Rebecca!
I got a 21 on it.
Oh, in that case, I think we're going to have to sort out some stuff there because...
My dex is higher.
Okay, so you can go up to 22. Go to the descending thing. Okay, and there we go. We've got the initiative sorted out. So, let us go.
So, yeah, makes sense.
Am I first? Oh, I am first.
Yes.
There's a lot of dudes over there, and I'm assuming they didn't really listen that well to what Cody. Are those guys on like a pedestal or something over here, or are they not in yet?
Those guys in the top right, top left, sorry. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not fighters. They're there for me to keep track of the turn order, so I don't accidentally delete it off the turn order.
Oh, okay. Okay, dokie. I just wanted to make sure. Seeing how far they are from us, Uylz will kind of just shrug to himself. He'll look at Allo. So I tried it diplomatically. He's going to look at them and he's going to cast Ice Storm.
Okay.
It will only be cast at 4th level this time. I will ping the info to you. They will need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Let me just check something first. Things first.
Also, that terrain will be rough terrain.
So they need to make dex saves, do they not?
Yep.
Okay. So for the soldiers in the front. Can you just mark out where it is again with your thing?
Yes, I can. So from here, it would be basically all of them. It would just be this front area and then the stairs. I'll
Okay.
draw a square.
Okay, so... Okay. So it's missing... Is it missing this one guy then? Oh, no, it goes through
Let me
that too.
double check on that.
It goes through that
Yeah,
too.
it goes to him as well. Yep.
So let's do the soldiers in the front first. 16, 5, 5, 16 free. And everyone else gets a +2, so the archers on this third part, 12, 14, 16, 16. Outdoors, is it? Who's failed so far?
All of them.
All of them. What's the DC for it? Oh,
My
17.
spell saving DC is 17. My spell saving DC is 17.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
yeah.
Ix is 17 as well, so most spells are.
Jules has a lot of wisdom.
Just spell save DC 17.
Defender wins. Fail.
Okay.
Pass.
Okay, so the only
one
ones that did. Let me just work that out quickly. 2 of the archers, this guy, and the commander passed.
Okay, so overall, they're all taking approximately 40 points of damage. Those who passed will only be taking 20, and that area will be until my next turn. It will be basically difficult terrain because it is frozen.
Okay.
So they can only move. Their movement is impeded upon.
In that case, give me a moment just to sort out some health stuff.
Yep, that's
So those that pass get half damage, so 20 damage to them.
But I am. Yeah, it is. And then I need to check something while you're doing.
Okay. AoEs, am I right?
Yes, you are right.
So that's wrong. That should be that. The captain passed with a nat 20, so he's taking no damage.
That is fair. I will.
Bless you.
Oh, that was right.
Sorry.
That was right down the ear holes.
Sorry.
Oof.
But
And that should be oh no, wait, you took half again, so that'd be. Sorry, you actually passed, so you'd be on that health. Okay, that should be everyone's health sorted out now.
okay, sweet. Then in that case, and I forget if you do this or not, but do you do if I don't take a movement action, that is an action, but it's not like an attack action, but it is an action, right? That's what that is, or do you not do that? I forget if you're the one that does that or not.
If you take if you do an attack, that's your action. Move actions are a different thing.
Okay, cool. So you're not the person that does that. I forgot just there for a second. In that case, it is Alfredo's turn, the giant scorpion. And
I forgot to see your stuff.
yeah, he's here for another few rounds.
Are you riding on him or?
I am not riding on him this time. No.
In that case, give me a second.
Because I was on Trickstem, but I have jumped off Trickstem.
He is large size, if I recall, right?
He is, yes. And he will go ahead and he will actually dash up and he will.
Give me a second
dash.
and I'll put him under the control of you so you can
Sweet.
move in. That's. Which name is it again? Damn it.
Uylz.
Yeah.
No, I mean, because it's coming up with your names on these.
Oh, God Slayer.
Okay.
Got about 50 of them.
Let me move his ass back down to there. Oh,
yep.
There he goes.
I've already done the math. He will chitter up.
So if I'm assuming he's moving as the crow flies, yes?
He is moving as the crow flies, yes.
Okay, so once he reaches here, he's going to need to make a dex save.
Oh, okay. They are using. Cool. That'll be 18.
He just about manages to skitter out of the way as a pit opens up underneath. A spike shoots up.
Sweet.
So as he carries on as the crow flies, and hang on,
I'll let you do it since
Yeah.
you know where they are.
and he gets to like.
Oh wait, I do have my trap sense is still active, by the way.
Yep. In that case,
Or
you-
let me double check that if that is a nope, never mind. It is instantaneous. It does not have a time. I
okay.
cannot.
It's probably
Yeah.
either better because if you still had it up, you wouldn't be able to see still.
Yeah, that is fair. But it is not. It is just an
Whereabouts did
so
he
yeah.
get to, by the way? Was it just before the?
He is going to about. That's where he's
Okay.
going. He's not going up the
He
stairs.
needs
He's
another
actually
deck.
going.
He needs
up the
another deck
stairs.
save then.
Sweet. This time it is a 17.
Still just about to pass. As he skitters
Cool.
over
So it's
from that.
a
But this one's a bit different. So instead of spike shooting up, you see some kind of energy surge from it.
sweet.
It's very
he
trap
will-
happy.
Yeah. He will. That's his turn. He has dashed.
Okay. Codi. Short turn, and now you've seen that this floor is laid with traps.
Well, I'm still gonna charge up here.
Okay, you stop in there.
Yeah, that's my movement. Do I have to make any?
Nope. You're fine.
Okay. Then I am going to cast Chaos Bolt on the commander here in the middle.
Okay.
23 hit.
No,
What?
because as you cast it, this raises up from the ground, absorbs it. Roll me damage on it still. Okay.
It would be because I have to pick the damage type. It would be fire.
Okay. So it's absorbing that. There we go. It just seems
And
to
that's a
absorb.
wasted spell slot. Considering I only have 2, that's...
Oddly enough, it never seemed to do anything when it came to the AoE.
I don't have AoE spells.
I will say this though, Uylz, you can make me a perception on this. Because I forgot to do this.
I only have targeting spells.
Yep.
That's a 19.
You will see smoking coming from the other side. Which would be here. Hang on, let me just move it to token layer. Which would be there. You see smoking coming from that.
Oh, did I
See
out
that-
damage it?
I will say this. Exactly out damaged it. These things could absorb 40 HP of magic. Given you did an AoE that was 40 damage, you blew it up.
Sweetheart, I have more from where that's coming from. That's all Uylz really is, except healing spells.
Trickstem, it is your turn.
Okay.
I will say this, I was about to say, you will know that running behind Codi at this point is safe because you didn't trigger anything.
Yep. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna risk it.
I've just realised this means that everyone's just going to Congo line behind Codi.
Yep, we're gonna conga line now. Codi's our shield.
I don't have conga
Uh,
line anything.
Like, what's new, really?
Not much, really.
So what else are you doing, Trickstem?
I mean, Oni never used your.
I guess I'll do magic missile or something and try to
Okay. Roll
hit.
your damage. So what level are you casting it at? Okay, so that thing absorbs each of the 4 darts of magic missile. Well, each of the 3 darts of magic missile. And yeah,
I'm just slowly trying to take the damage down from it.
yeah, it's working. Especially now that you know there is a limit to these things, given Uylz. Allo, it is your turn.
Hmm. I should probably ask, is the distance actually the distance it says, or is it halved?
It's the actual distance it says.
Freak, that's far.
It's a large room.
Okay.
I
I
mean, you do
guess.
still have a little friend on your back as well.
Yes, I still got your little buddy. I'm going to carefully just kind of move up. How far can I get? I don't want your name. Get off. I can make it about there.
Okay. So as you wander over
And
to there, uh, try to figure this out because technically you could walk around that part, but it also would take you through it if you went another way. So I'm gonna say odds or evens for this because given that you're just like dragging the icon as you're going there rather than going step by step, sometimes it goes like this kind of things where it's like, did it cross through or not? I don't know. So
evens.
odds or evens seems like the easiest part. Evens. You're fine. You went the other way around. You're fine. But which part? Who knows?
Still odds or evens, master. It's great.
And
Just for the heck of it, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon, and I
okay.
should be able to get it right in the middle of all of these guys.
What's the HP of spiritual weapon?
Does Spiritual Weapon have an HP?
Don't think so.
Doesn't. No, spiritual weapon doesn't have an HP.
How do I work this out then? I'll tell you what. Roll me a d12.
It's like a conjuration.
Yes, but
Yeah.
it's a spell that's still being cast. Therefore, that's going to still try to absorb it.
Let's see. 1d12.
So it's still going to be. Actually, no, I'll say it takes 15 damage because that's a spell save DC of it.
Yeah.
So your spiritual weapon doesn't work because of that thing absorbing the magics, but it is taking 15 damage because of such.
How bad does it look?
It's starting to smoke.
Allo's going to give it the biggest stink eye because thing. And that's going to be her turn.
It's almost as if I found ways to lock down magic uses.
I mean, she
Except
technically isn't 100% a magic user. If she really wanted to, she could run up and start attacking.
Now the
Well,
problem
this is Cody count as well, but
now the problem is with these sword users. Just purely
Their movement
because
is
as soon as they
impeded.
go on the stairs, they're going to be like, whee!
And then there's just the giant scorpion just waiting at the bottom of the stairs, like its creepy ass mouth wide open. It's like.
Exactly. Except for the fact that you see them look at the icy ground and icy terrain. Then you see them just kind of shiver. And you feel you hear the impalement on the ground. They start to walk just fine. The commander has used a legendary action there. Because I have skipped the swords guy's turn for this because they can't move on their sprint.
That's fair.
He has used an action. A lure. Technically, this is a lure action that's spread between him and the brain. Basically called adaptation. They now ignore the difficult terrain of ice.
Oh, that's fair.
You can roll me an intelligence if you want to.
They learned.
People can yeah, everyone can roll me this intelligence. Let's see if you can work it out. Okay.
That's just a straight up intelligence.
Yeah. Trickstem here with big brain moment. Everyone here with big brain moments aside from Ix.
Ix is just too far away.
Immediately, Trickstem's brain just swells to the size of Schmitty's.
Jesus, 28? That's bigger than Schmitty's.
That's intelligence save, Michael. Just an intelligence
Oh.
check.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
It's okay.
okay.
It's a different thing.
Of course, I did say my. Yeah, I forgot. Hang on. I'll roll again.
Okay.
Still should be. Oh, fudge! Really? Should be higher.
Okay. Ix and Grace, you're not too sure. Everyone else, as they're raising their feet to walk, you see spikes at the bottom. Then you start to see the augmentations on these guys. You think someone's worked on these guys to make them somewhat cybernetic.
Cybernetic?
Yes.
Cyborgs? Metal?
Hello, like.
Waffleberg is looking over from other reality real fast.
He has used that action, so he is then going to take aim at the scorpion. 15 on the scorpion.
Defender wins.
Oof. You see him just shoot a bolt out from a crossbow, and it just pings off the scorpion's carapace.
Alfredo just looks.
Then it is the archer's turn. Let's see if any of these guys hit him. No. One does.
One does, yeah.
Alfredo's taking 10 damage.
Oh, hot damn. Okay.
And the others. That's another 10 damage. And.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh, no.
He's still alive.
And the last two archers. One hit, one miss for another 7 damage on top of that.
He's still alive.
Wow.
Alfredo is determined. He is obedient.
It
Mostly
is-
because he doesn't get a choice.
It is Smitty's turn. And I am going to roll a 1d4 for this. 4. You see this pillar here lights up.
Which pillar?
The bottom right one. This
Okay.
one. Lights up. And Uylz, you remember that little tendril thing that attacked you last week?
Yeah, the one that was a bitch, yes.
Yeah, one of those wraps its way around this pillar and takes aim at the scorpion. Actually, no, wait. It's not going to take aim at Scorpion, it's going to take aim at Codi. And misses. It just shoots the ground next to her.
Bring it, bitch.
X, your turn.
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yep. That is fine.
She is going to pluck Vel off of Allo's back. Hold Vel like a gun. And Vel's gonna use Magic Missile.
Okay.
5 damage!
No, that's one dark front. You click. How many?
Oh.
What level are you casting that at?
It's at level 1. He doesn't have anything. He's only
Okay, so-
level 1.
Click that 2 more times. 5, 9, 12.
And then
The first 2 darts you see get sucked into that machine,
and Aha.
last 3. Where are you planting those last 3 on?
Das Commander.
Okay, the commander takes 3. There we go.
X will then, I believe it's that one. I have my window so minimized that I can't see anything. Let me just open that up so I can see the rest of the map. I minimized everything else. I believe it's this one. It's okay. So now let's move that out of my way. Where am I? Right behind Allo.
Yes.
Ha ha ha! Ix then swiftly looks up to the top, snaps her fingers, and casts Shatter on, if it'll let me ping him, on this guy and the 10-foot area around him. Which I actually think...
Poor Alfredo.
Yeah, I was about to say, because you cast Magic Missile, but I know that was from Vel, weren't it?
E.
But was that you using Vel?
As a gun, kind of, more or less, to
So-
because he is a warlock, so he has Magic Missile, Poison Spray, and Expedition's Retreat.
Okay, so I guess it's just like the equivalent of when Codi uses Click Clack and that, like, it's like a pet. Kind of
Yeah,
thing,
he's
the
kind
other
of
way.
like a pet with a slight class, mainly only because I think you and I had talked about it a
Yeah.
while back, because Ix formed him in the Abyss,
Yeah.
and so he kind of has, like, abyssal abilities-ish.
So whereabouts is this hitting?
So it's hitting that guy just in front of the captain, and it's
10
10
foot area around it.
10 foot around, and
So
DC 17 saving throw on Constitution.
on Constitution.
B.
What is this?
Shatter.
That will hit Alfredo.
Yep.
Poor Alfredo.
I'm sorry.
It's
So-
fine. He's expendable.
From
It's fine. He's expendable. Not in my eyes.
So-
He's so cute.
From the bottom row, left to right, sword guy, fail, big elite guy, pass.
Yep.
Sword guy, fail, big elite guy, pass. Sword guy, crit fail. At the top, spear, pass. Archer,
Fail.
fail. Commander, fail.
Fail.
Archer, pass. And spear guy, defender wins.
Mhm.
And it's just the 3 archers at the top now. Defender wins, pass, defender wins.
Neat. So they are all taking 16.
16 damage.
Is that already
Half
subtracted?
damage if they passed, so 8 if they passed.
5.
Alfredo is still alive.
You can hear Ix. I'm so sorry, Alfredo, you cute button.
It's okay. He's literally a sociopath. Scorpions were made to not be able to feel certain emotions besides that of hunger, hate, and fear. Actually, scorpions are one of the only species of insects that can actually feel hate. So right now, if anything, he's hating you.
It was 16 damage, wasn't it?
E.
Okay. There. If I recall right. Was it the spear people or the archer that passed?
It was the spear.
Okay, so you're taking just 7.
Is that covered in area? God, I love Shatter.
And did. And these guys are only taking that as well, so did. There we go. That's that sorted out. You've killed a few. You've killed a couple of people with that. Alfredo's giving you the stink eye. The many stink eyes. in fact.
Asimase!
It is time for Anuna.
Leigh,
Yes.
I have a question.
Go
Can this guy, can he appear? Can he even move?
Who?
The brain in the box.
No, he's secured to the spot.
Oh lord.
15,
Perfect.
20, 25,
Leigh,
30. Yes,
I will be right back. Sorry for interrupting you, but I will be right back.
that is fine. Una is going to pull out that gem that she got last week, and she is going to do some chaos bolty goodness. And try to remember what she uses as a plus thing. She uses charisma, so plus 5, no, plus 8. Sash or 1d20 plus 8. 16. Defender wins, unfortunately, to who she's shooting. So that's her turn done. And it is Miasma's turn. Go on, what were you laughing at?
I'm gonna move up here. Because.
Okay, as you move up there, deck save.
Wait, what?
Because.
Mm.
Oh, hang
You'd
on.
be trapped.
Yes.
Is that? Oh, okay. Dex save. No. Okay.
Nope. That is hitting you, unfortunately, and stopping your movement there.
For fuck's sake!
Okay, so let's see what this is.
I feel like that's probably the most genuine annoyance I've probably expressed across many of these games.
Take 10 damage, and this is either a 2 or a 7 because this is cold damage.
Okay, that doesn't change much. I'm not resistant, but I'm also not weak.
It's because this is essentially chaos bolt traps. Meaning they do have a chance of doing lightning damage.
Okay.
So yeah, Allo, Ix, and Trickstem. You watch Miasma just kind of races up behind you to try and get to position. You just hear a click, and then just you feel like a frosty wind behind you. She just goes. Ugh.
Do you hear sort of a genuine annoyance before event? Like, it's just a noise of genuine annoyance. And it's like, okay, I'm sorry. I have not had a very good day. Alfredo, Ix, Allo, I would like you to have some kind of... I have an apology waiting in the wings, but I'm not having this.
Okay.
It
You're
is
gonna
going.
hurt yourself with my armor on.
Oh god, yeah, that's a good point.
You're gonna hurt yourself. Don't do it.
She's already done it.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Do you know what the worst
What?
part is?
What?
It still hit 6.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no one hit 6, so I'm sorry.
Well, first
Saving
things,
throw.
first things first. X needs to make a
Mm-hmm.
X needs to make a dex save. And Allo, you need to roll for your armor.
Don't worry, I'm being punished for this already. I was originally just gonna stick a bunch of black tentacles on him, but someone decided it would be funny to put a fucking booby trap here, so we're up and Goral getting punished for it.
I will state this ahead of time, just so it's above board. I laid out all these traps yesterday night.
She
Use
did.
them
Yeah,
randomly
she
when
did.
they appear. They are already there.
I know.
I was there when she started doing it.
So I got a nat 20 dex save, but I got a 22,
On your
which is
armor.
also a nat arcana.
Okay. So if I recall right, with this armor, because of that,
Mm-hmm.
does it just absorb it or does it reflect it? Hang on, let me just
Let me
check
just
this.
throw it up because I can just throw it up.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Since you critted on that, Allo, you
Oh,
take
Lord.
more damage. Miasma, roll your damage.
Oh no! It takes another hit though because it reflects
Yep.
it back. This
So-
is a linear spell.
So X needs to make 2 dex saves.
I'm so sorry, I didn't think that through.
Oh. This is why I have AoE spells.
Do you want to know the worst part? Miasma?
What?
Make me a wisdom save.
I have a question. Wait,
Like-
what did you roll? What did you roll back on it?
Crit.
Like, what? No, what was the number?
21.
No here.
It's a 22 for the
Or 22.
rollback. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I was going to say I was going to try and do this and then bump my AC up to 21, but you know.
It wouldn't work anyway. Because it's not her making an attack roll. It's her
That's fair
armor
enough.
reflecting.
Essentially, Petru saying no you from beyond.
Wow, you got fucked by your own character twice.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Raka.
I will say.
Wait,
I will say.
what
well,
just happened?
First,
You gotta make 2 dexterity saving
Yeah,
throws
you've got to
because
make 2 of them. Miasma, you've got to make a dexterity save.
Miasma
you're
cast
still getting
lightning
this.
bolt, but it hit, so it goes in a line. But sadly, Ranna's right there. So when it hits Allo's armor reflects it back. So you're getting hit twice by Miasma's spell.
I'll say this: if you pass the first dex save, you've technically passed. Yeah, you've done.
I'm
that
not
way.
the only one that has to make a dexterity saving throw then, not just Ix.
Oh yeah.
She
Yeah.
falls over.
God help you.
So,
You do not want to know what happens on the other side, my dear.
So, what's the?
Fail.
Well, I'm gonna say.
You
oh,
did not
what's that?
pass any of the.
That's so that's Vel.
Okay. I was reading that wrong there. So, Miasma, you do
Yeah.
manage to dodge out the way of your own lightning bolt, but you are scared shitless by it.
What the fuck, Miasma?
How much damage did that do?
To both of you.
48 if you fail both of them.
Yeah, if you failed both, 48. If you passed one, 24.
Um.
I am. This is a minor.
So
This is a minor Hall of Fame moment on my part. I'm so sorry.
something interesting is now gonna happen.
Is she gonna
Because
blow up?
I just messaged Ranna about this when I stepped out to
my
smoke a
God.
cigarette, and you've done the one thing. You've killed Ix's. You've destroyed Ix's child. Vel is literally no more. You've incinerated the fabric that he has been made of. With that comes the fact that Ix is now demoning and is growing in size as she is frustrated, pissed, and staring at you. With
Okay.
that, she is now towering at like 15 feet tall in that ragged doll form that I had with the eye for the mouth that I had sent you a long time ago,
Do you know,
Leigh.
yes. Also, do you want to know the worst part? I
Yes.
can't even claim that the armor can ignore ally attacks just purely because the lightning bolt doesn't ignore hitting allies
Yeah, I
with
know.
it.
This is the biggest dumb moment I have done in this game.
So.
Wait, isn't Demonix from the
Future,
Power
I
of
hope.
Murder?
No, this is Demonix. She just took her doll form so that she could be smaller and like
Yeah.
be able to talk to you guys.
Okay,
Demon
I'll ask you later.
form Ix is 15 feet tall and is considered a large creature and takes up a space of 4, which means she is standing over Allo, Miasma, Trickstem.
Yes,
don't know.
but I'll ask you later.
Cody's probably just
I
like,
mean,
"Wait,
just
what the
message
fuck
me on
happened?"
Discord and I can answer it.
So what you're saying is you're now a large size.
Yes.
Which way are you going? Forward or backwards with the 10 foot?
Forward. She's just gonna stand over Allo.
You just
That's not
hunched
how that
over
works.
Allo.
That's not how that works!
There you go.
Mhm.
I mean, wait, I have control of Trickstem.
When you grow into someone else's space, you either push them or you crush them.
Yep. So
Then I'll push Allo.
yeah.
You just gently nudge me aside. Yes,
I'm
please.
gonna say this for fluff reasons. Also because it makes sense. As soon as Trickstem and Allo start hearing Ix make very demonic sounding noises, they promptly move. Because both of them have been around Ix long enough to know those noises are not good, make space. That's just my fluff reasoning of just saying, yeah, no, you could just push them. I feel so bad about that, but
I have mild amusement for the fact of Miasma triggering her freaking charm.
What?
No, it's just
Yes.
a thing. It's just a thing of that happened. I'm like, oh, what?
The original thing that happened was why Miasma's terrified of thunder.
The literal. What? Why? Why?
Don't click the stuff on
God fucking damn it!
Mouse was completely just on the floor.
This is why the child is in charge.
This is also why the pets are staying behind.
You know, I realized over time that I probably haven't been playing Mouse correctly to her race, so fuck this.
Oh no, no! I am like that's Uylz. Me, the player, I love this. This is fucking wonderful. I love every bit of this. But Uylz is just like face palming. His glasses are off. He's just like, what the fuck? What did you think was going to happen? What did you? What?
That's a fair point, because to be honest, she was there crafting the armor the first time.
So
She just had the complete biggest brain fart in the history of this campaign.
So I was reading the stats for these guys that the elites are.
It's gonna hit this guy as well. If it's still going through, it's gonna hit this guy.
It reflected off Allo and straight back to you. It didn't carry on beyond Allo.
Oh.
Exactly. So yeah.
Raka, I'm so sorry.
As the elites move forward towards the scorpion, the first one is going to use up 2 of his 3 attacks to go for a trip attack as he aims for the legs. 19.
That is a hit.
Okay, so you'll be taking the damage and you'll need to make a dex save.
Damage first.
Yep, 2d6. 6 plus 5. Uh, 13 damage.
He is dead.
Oh,
It's fine. His body's still just blocking the stairwell.
It is. It's just kind of slid down to the bottom now, though. Actually, no, wait, because the ice isn't there. The ice is there. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's fine. He's fine. He is blocking that way. Meaning that his friend, who just saw that, is like, 10, 15, fine, I'll block the other side. Spear people. A couple of them will move up this way to fill up the space. He is going to move down
beautiful.
there. And he is going to move up there. Grace, your turn.
Okay, please show them how magic is done.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
please don't shoot me. You'll hurt yourself.
Right, so gracious saw a lot go down just then.
Understatement.
Understatement of the year.
It's not even
We're in 2021 and we've already done the understatement of the year. What is this, people?
It was hard to follow completely, but it sounded like a spell went awry.
Yes,
Yes.
very much.
Right.
I don't know how Miasma forgot about my armor.
And just, no, don't do something or you'll take damage. It was something about hitting.
Basically, don't
Don't-
use a spell that'll be hitting Allo as well.
Don't hit Allo.
Okay, don't. Okay, right.
Armor
That I
will be
will
flank.
avoid. Right, let's see. Well, she's not very. She can't do much back there.
When I
Is it
have-
a thing where if?
What are you doing?
So basically,
You can't jump down there.
sorry, come on.
Sorry.
You can move before you use a spell.
5 and 15. Where is Allo? Could someone just quickly ping
Allo's here.
where Allo is? There, okay, there we go.
Ow, ow.
15.
Dion, you okay?
I think Girlie's trying to climb up it.
She's sweet but
25.
painful.
Okay. Trying to think what she can do from here. Preferably no AoEs.
AoEs are fine as long as they're also not hurting Allo. You know, getting Allo's down here and they're all the way up there. AoEs are fine.
Okay.
I think Girly would smack a cat.
Alright.
If she ever met one.
Poor Fritz.
She's a feisty little bean.
Oh no.
She's a
We're still on the
feisty
same.
potato.
Never mind, actually, I'm just gonna.
This is really weird.
Sorry.
Don't step on my mouse.
I'm gonna guess.
Also, I'm sorry, Inferno, for the very shitty turn you had. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. It was my dumb mistake that did it.
Pretty much the scritching you hear.
Right. Do, yeah, hopefully.
The thing is, she was still hit by it, Allo. Or Ranna.
Okay, yeah, I just had to make sure that I didn't do that wrong.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask this in advance.
Okay.
Did she cast Lightning Bolt without hitting any allies and also reach these guys, or is it that's not quite? Is it?
Let me scroll back up to Inferno's version of Lightning Bolt. It's a line, so it'd be a line from you.
Yes, you can hit them without hitting anybody. Alfredo's dead, so it's okay.
Yeah. Like if you went like straight across there, you'd only be hitting like
Yeah.
one, but if you went there, you'd
Yeah.
be hitting like two people. Technically three no, just two people that way, I think. No, it's technically
Hey,
three. Yeah.
I guess she.
I'm-
She'll
It's a
do
5
that.
foot. It's 5 foot across. So if you go through this, you'll hit 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, sorry, what was that?
So,
No, I was just thinking.
yeah. Okay. She'll do that then. Yeah.
Once we get back around to the top of the
Sorry.
initiative, it might be a good because it's taken us over half an hour.
Yeah. It is coming up to. Oh, it's past 2 hours only. So, yeah. Once we get to top per turn order, we'll end it there for this week. So first things first, I need to start making some deck saves. So how many deck saves do I need?
4.
Which guys? Sorry.
The
Okay.
ones that my line are going through.
So one.
Oh, it's 5 actually, because one
Yeah.
of them one of the elites is down there.
The elite, a spearman, a guard, the captain, and a bowman. So basically one of each type. So
Yeah, well, there's
yeah.
two of the sword spear. Oh, all right, they're different. Okay, never mind.
The spear guy fails. Everyone else, a 15 on the elite. What am I trying to beat here? What's your DC?
I think 17.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry, I'm trying to. Yeah, it's my head.
They all fail. One of them, even that one fails.
Sorry.
So roll your damage and let's see how much you do.
It's 8d6 lightning damage on a failed save.
Yeah, so they're taking the full
Just
86.
roll. Yeah, just roll 1d6. That's the damage you do.
Yeah. Oh, 1 8d6.
No.
So just hang on.
How many hit?
Type that in without the
Okay,
full
right.
stop.
Oh, I'm very bad doing that.
There you go. Merry Christmas.
25.
Not the hair, menace. Get tangled up in my hair.
You take that. You are dead. You are dead. You are dead. And you take 25.
So, Leigh.
Yes, about that you just typed in there, I'm guessing.
Yes.
You see sparks start to fly off them. And you
Cool.
see the augmentations that was given by the commander last turn fade off of these two. Meaning, even though he's fine, he's out of difficult terrain, the commander is now back in difficult terrain. So yes, lightning damage does remove buffs on these guys.
Sweet. Also, there are 2 commanders, right? Both the golden dude.
No, they're elites. The commander's this guy here.
Oh, okay.
So, as said, we're back to top of turn order, so we're going to end it there this week.
Julio.
We're going to end it there and just, because we need time to just contemplate Miasma's fate.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to remember where it is.
I'll do the thing though.
Well, I was gonna say I'll do it if nobody wants to do
You
it.
do it then.
You get it, yep.
I'm tired.
Voice.
I woke up at I fell asleep for like 4 hours last night, then woke up and couldn't fall back asleep, so.
Oof.
Oh.
I'm very tired.
Okay. Oh.
You can do it, Raka.
Oh, I know I could do it. But I don't think someone's gonna like it.
We're gonna
Are we ready?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh, Mrs. DM. Bring Miasma's dream, for she will be undone by what I've seen. We'll play D&D until daybreak, oh Mrs. D, and Miasma might be late.
I would like to state with the finishing that is a member of the party that is already dead. Damado's not even having to do anything anymore.
Oh, I felt so
Like,
bad about that. It's just
like
like the idea of, oh yes, last session I made it clear that the pets can stay downstairs. This session, we see why the
Well,
pets were left behind.
like I would like to state the Dominator is going to become the D&D equivalent of Arlo.
Yes.
Like he wants to destroy everything, but meanwhile we're just doing a better job at it than he is.
So he just lets you do it.
It's like,
Oh, that's a reference people aren't going to get.
No, no,
it's really not.
no,
But it's
no one
it's a
nobody
reference
watches
to
this is gonna know who Arlo is.
Aside from us, that's the way we're keeping it. So, thank you everyone for tuning in, and we will see you next week to find out if Miasma lives or dies.
Bye bye.
Bye.